the resident babyface, this is one person that I'm all in on Team Heel is Chris Jericho. The stuff that he's doing, the Wizard, Chris Jericho.
Wizard.
The Wizard, the demo god, the influencer, Le Champion, whatever you want to call him, it doesn't matter. Chris Jericho is always on the top of his game, and he's never missing. And, he threw that fireball last week being the Wizard. It's just so fun. I bet you, I wasn't tied into the Twitter universe or the social universe last week when he threw that fireball. So I don't know if people were just kind of trending that he was the Wizard doing that stuff or self-calling himself that, but it was funny.
He had mentioned it on Rampage, and that kind of was his thing. But yeah, he's like, I'm a wizard, like where the fireball came in. And, Deb and I were expecting Eddie Kingston to show up with his eyebrows burned off or something.
I saw that photo. It's so funny.
But yeah, and, first of all, first thing Deb sees, she's like, hey, I want that jacket. Look at that jacket. Look at the fringe on all that stuff.
He's a fantastic jacket.
Jericho is playing, and this has been perfect. Like when they first, in JAS, I was kind of like, well, it's kind of a lame name, but it actually, to me, it's great that it's lame because I'm catching little nuggets here and there. Like they got the Magic Daddy Magic there. He does the intro. He does.
He's giving us a taste. He's giving us a taste.
This is the best in sports entertainment. And that line was it last week where they did the line that the AEW Galaxy versus the WWE Universe. I thought that was tremendous. The parallels that they're doing with sports entertainment, and
it's so great.
It's tremendous, and I really once again Jericho has reinvented himself.
I don't know how you can do it so often so good.
And I feel like it's great that he's giving like the 2.0 guys and Garcia this spotlight. They're elevating them in the process. Hager is Hager. He'll always be Hager. I mean, he's kind of he does what he does, but
you need that muscle.
They got tremendous personalities of the 2.0 guys, and adding them into this whole mix. And I feel like it's just they're just all feeding off of Jericho's ego, and what a great feud to put him against the realest people in the company, against a wrestler who may not realize pro wrestling is scripted sometimes, Eddie Kingston. And another question kind of that I was thinking about, we've got Eddie and we've got Santana and Ortiz. Are we building up for a blood and guts? Are we building up for a 5-on-5 here?
That's
the one question.
Yeah.
Who do we add?
That's a very good question. I had that in my notes for this show with you. I wanted to pick your brain. I was like, where do you go from this? Because, this was such a fun match, such a good feud that we're getting so far. Yes, I've been Team Inner Circle from day one, and I'm sad to see them break up. But this is a great segue because I think 2.0, as to echo you, are just overflowing with character and charisma. These guys are hilarious. Every time they're on screen, they steal the show, and they just make me laugh out loud more than most people on the show. And so their comedy level is top notch, and they're giving us all a big taste, and they're giving us a peek. You want to take a peek?
A taste. I got a couple thoughts, and I've been thinking about this, and if you do go 5-on-5, you got to get at least one person kind of from Eddie's past from the LAX's past, what have you. Names like Homicide come to mind.
Yeah.
He's been in there before. He's done a run-in before.
Right.
Yes, Homicide and Hernandez. I like those odds. Thank you, Scoot. The Scoot is in the building. I do like those ideas. Here's what I was thinking. You could also go, again, with the Forbidden Door open. Eddie's passion for Japanese wrestling, for New Japan. I could see someone coming from New Japan to join in on him. Here's how you book this, though. You got to go with introduce the fourth member here in the next week or so. Have them come in and do the save run-in. So now you've got your fourth member. Maybe it's a Homicide. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's this Takeshi guy or something. You bring somebody in, but you don't reveal the fifth. Eddie says, I got the fifth guy coming at Double or Nothing. I've got the fifth guy. And then, just like they've done before and in other wrestling companies, of sports entertainment companies, you bring in as the fifth member of Team Eddie Kingston, the Swiss Superman himself, formerly known as They're known now as Claudio, the former Cesaro, comes in as number
Gosh.
5.
Wow.
Imagine that. And they do have a history. Eddie and Cesaro do go way back.
I don't know their history. So where were they?
But in the
had the most
Indies,
history?
long before they've
Okay.
in fact, there's a great picture somewhere of the two of them dressed like used car salesmen. And
I would love to see that.
It's yeah. I mean, they look like they're ready to sell you like a used El Camino. But
You know,
I could
Cesaro
see
would be
that.
one of those guys I would love to see in AEW because I think he was so. I mean, he had some good stuff. I loved him and Sheamus. You know, Irish background, the Bar. I loved their tag team there. But like, you know, pound for pound, the guy is so strong and so, you know, good in the ring. And so that would be a nice fifth wild card for a Blood and Guts. And it seems to me, I agree with you. I think it's going that way for some kind of 5-on-5, you know, stable versus stable war. And it's only a matter of time because week in and week out, we're seeing Jericho Appreciation Society giving us a big taste standing tall. So, you know, they're not going to stand tall for long.
And that's kind of the karma of the ring, if so to speak. It's whoever's standing tall as you're getting close to the match. They're usually the ones that go under at the actual blow off.
You're